Good morning, guys. It's Stephen here. Fingers crossed people are finding this video. Hello to people joining in. Welcome to the warm down, which is basically just an excuse. Oops, got a bit of feedback there. Excuse for me to talk about football while also drinking a cup of tea. So, because I've just basically woke up about an hour ago and I thought, you know what? Let's have a nice little early morning chat. Hello to joining in there to Matthias, who says, "Let's go, let's go." And I did that. You didn't say that at all, did you? Anyway, he's first in a boxing comment, which I have no interest in at all in. Code Blue, Ollie Coulson, Conrad, Dominus, and hi, and Matthias, all saying good morning. Hello, guys. Hope you're all really good. Hope you had a wonderful, a wonderful night. Hello to Nicola as well, who's sat in there being adorable as ever. Good morning to Christopher as well. I thought I'd talk about a little bit of football and also do a nice live stream and also maybe answer some questions today because it's the day after the game. It's a nice chance to warm down from the game. I probably will do an actual video later on. I'll probably do like I'll probably do 5 things learned, a proper video, but for now I thought I'd start this morning with a nice quick live stream just to talk about football because it's always good, isn't it? Hello to everyone joining in as well, to Joel, to Mohammed, to Panache, to Gary, to AJ, to Ahmed, to Christopher. I think Christopher's got 2 shout-outs now. Absolutely loads of people. Oliver said, "Gotta love a Stephen video in the morning." Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Nice. I got a tired throat because I just woke up, and in the morning I've always got a slightly deeper voice. That's pretty cool. I like it. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed the game yesterday. Nicola said, "How's the tea?" I've got a mug that I got Nicola, which says, "Well, why be moody when you can shake your booty?" And it's a sloth dancing. Of course, I've got that. It's 9:30 in Australia. Good evening to Clyde Hutchinson there. Hello to Anuragkum. I can't say your name, mate. Sorry. Hi, Stephen. So good to see you. I'm really urging my friends to subscribe to you. Thank you very much. And don't forget, if you are joining in to the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I want to get that live count there to like 33,000. I think I'm only off like, let me check how far I'm off. What am I off? I need 60 subscribers. 60 subscribers to get 33,000. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you also hit the notification so you get a notification hit the bell, sorry, so you get a notification every single time we go live. If you want to support me, follow these social channels below. Esteemed Kompany at Twitter, also Stephen McInerney, and also Esteemed Kompany on Facebook and Instagram. And obviously, if you want to support the channel, patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany as well. Right, let's look at some questions this morning. Brian said, "Are you ready for Real Madrid?" I am not ready for Real Madrid. I'll be ready for Real Madrid on Tuesday, I reckon. That's when I'll really start to really look forward to it and do a bit of a preview and all that kind of stuff. Bring it on, though. Bring it on, I say. These 2 wins, as Oscar's just pointed out, these 2 wins will give us a huge boost versus Madrid. I really like the fact that also, as Sam's just pointed out as well, that they lost to Levante last night. Obviously, Hazard's out injured now as well. I don't like to wish, negative things on players and all that kind of stuff, but given the fact that Real Madrid, it's good for us, basically, that they've had a bad game beforehand. And I don't think, as good as they are, I don't think they are this machine that they used to be. So I don't see any reason why not to feel confident because, I don't know, I've got a feeling we'll turn up. I'm famous last words and all that, but my instinct is that we probably will turn up and we probably should be okay. Fingers crossed anyway. Otto asking, is Laporte okay? Let me find the quote. I'm pretty certain Laporte is okay. I'll find the exact quote now that Guardiola said. Let me just go to Twitter and all that kind of stuff. But Guardiola did comment on it. That I think, let me find it 1 second. But Laporte is okay. Let me find the quote. I'm very, very, very close to the quote, and I'll be at the quote very, very soon. There we go. Pep said about Laporte, and thank you to Superbia there for being superb and giving me loads of Manchester City news. He said, he asked me to be substituted, but he's not injured. He's been 4 months, 5 months injured, and we can't forget that. He had to run a lot. It was different against West Ham. He could control it easier. He's okay. So basically, he was just tired. He's totally fine. He just took a precaution. That's wise. Sometimes you need to know your body, don't you? You need to know when you need to give it a rest and when you need to kind of push on. And he took the decision to come off, which is very, very wise, because I think he wants to play against Laporte. Against Madrid. Wow, you can tell I'm tired and I've just woke up. As Dan said, sorry, not Dan said, where's it gone? Someone said, Code Blue said Sergio Ramos will pull off some shithousery, in my opinion. Probably will do. Frank saying as we can beat Madrid easy. I think we can as well. I wouldn't say easy, but I think we can beat him. But a lot of Madrid talk. Joel said, if you had 1 player from Leicester, who would it be? That's a very good question. Oh, 1 player from Leicester. I guess we need a centre-back. I quite like Soyuncu, so I'd probably go for him. when I look through the players, Chilwell probably is not a bad shout. Though I think Chilwell's a good player, but I'm not desperate for him. Yeah, maybe Sonku. Where's he gone? Rohan, United fan here. What's your honest assessment of Ollie? Love the content. Thank you very much, Rohan. Honestly, I think Ollie seems like a nice guy. I think he does, but I don't think he's got anywhere near the qualifications to manage at the level that you want him to. I think you will consistently be up and down because I just don't think he's a very good coach. I think he's an okay coach, but I'm not even necessarily sure he's Manchester United quality or Premier League quality, to be honest. He's just an average coach, and I don't think he'll ever have the respect of the dressing room the way that Klopp or Guardiola does, for example, or even an Ancelotti or someone like that. I think they all see him as a little bit of a... If I was a United player, I'd probably see him as a bit of a like... He's a bit, almost like a bit Brent-esque, David Brent-esque, in terms of like... They see him, they think he got the job because he's just hanging about, and I'm not sure how much they respect him as a senior, more that he's just that guy who's around. Maybe I'm wrong, he seems like a nice guy, but that's my honest opinion. I don't think he'll be there in 2 years from now. You signed some decent players, but I don't think he's got the quality to get the best out of the players. So yeah, decent, okay, but I don't think he's ever going to get you where you want to be, put it that way. A lot of people saying Soyuncu from Leicester, Pereira, Chilwell, Maddison. Maddison's not bad here, but I just can't really see him. And Didi is a very good player, I agree. I don't know how much he'd suit our team, but he's very good. How much money do you think we could get if we sold Leroy? Dan, like 100 million, hopefully, maybe. We should get 100 million given the market. It should be more than that, but given he's only got 1 year left of his contract, that seems about reasonable, I reckon. Nathan said, do you play Football Manager? If I did, I would have no lives, so I've stopped playing it. I stopped playing it about 10 years ago because it was taking over my life seriously. Like, I was up until like 5 a.m. and it wasn't healthy, so I don't play anymore because it's a time sink and I've got too much to do, unfortunately. Ollie said the clamour for Chilwell is because he's English. I really like him, but he's having another homegrown player on the books is super appealing. Yeah, it is. I agree. It's hugely appealing. I think he's a good player. I mean, I'd rather genuinely just see how Mendy gets on. And Brian's just said, what do you think of the performance of Mendy? I thought Mendy was... I thought Mendy was good yesterday. As I said last night on the live stream afterwards, I think Mendy's so close to putting all the pieces together. Like, recently we've seen the odd good cross from him, or then we've seen the odd bit good defensive play, or then we've seen the odd good bit of passing, or we've seen, and yesterday we saw actually him dribbling past people, which we've not seen for a while, which suggests to me that he's starting to piece together all the we're starting to piece together his identity as a footballer again. So in general, I think once we start to see him confident, we'll start to see those things regularly, like his crossing, we'll start to see him beating people, we'll start to see him looking strong and a little bit more confident with his pace and his physicality. I think he looks encouraging, really, really, really encouraging. It was really nice. Nicola, are you excited to get married? Damn right I am, Nicola, you know I am. And she's probably smiling and giggling right now as I say this, but she's in the bedroom, so I don't know. Michael, yep, more content. L Rog, did you send me a DM? Sorry, I wasn't checking Instagram back in December. I've only started using it again recently. Yeah, I'll do a Dream Starting 11 at some point, mate. Clay Hutchinson, who would you rather, Skriniar or Upamecano? I'll be honest, mate, I've not watched a lot of Upamecano. I know who he is, of course, but I don't tend to watch the Bundesliga very often, so I'd have to watch more of him to find out. But then I've seen a bit of Skriniar, he looks really good. But, I mean, I trust that they're both very good. Let us know who you'd rather have in the comments. I've not done my research on Upamecano, but I know he's quite a physical player. Quite a big guy as well. I think hasn't he got a bit of pace? So yeah, fingers crossed. We get one of those two. That'd be nice. I hope Pep never departs, but he ever does after 1 or 2 years, we need to consider Brendan Rodgers. That's not a bad shout. I like him. I like Brendan Rodgers. I think he's a good manager. Nagelsmann's doing really well. Pochettino is probably a decent bet as well. Maybe we can promote internally. Who knows? Dream signing for next summer? Just a centre-back. A centre-back. We need a centre-back. I mean, I already want Sancho and Haaland at Manchester City, but it's not going to happen. But I just love Sancho, and I think he's fantastic. And I think if Sane goes, Sancho is a star quality that we'd really, really, really need. Which defender would you get from the EPL? Oh, which defender? Oh, God. A good defender. I don't know, really. I'm not sure. What does everyone else think about centre-backs from the Premier League? I mean, no one really excites me in terms of other teams. No one really excites me. I mean, obviously got the Van Dijk. Liverpool lads are really good. Soyuncu looks genuinely good. I like his kind of like slightly budget Carlos Puyol type approach to the game. Also, want to say, by the way, if you are joining for the first time, subscribe and all that kind of stuff, and hit the notification, the bell notification thing. That's what I say. Anyone joining it, I'm trying to get to 33,000. It'd be nice. Sam, what would you think if they dropped us to the Europa League instead of the ban? Oh, I mean, there's still a kick in the teeth. It's still the same thing. We may as well be banned from the Champions League because, I mean, we might win the Europa League, which would be quite fun. So that's better than nothing, I guess. But I don't think the players would be happy, though. I think they'd like a chance to win it. So that'd be really nice. Ake, Nathan Ake, I forgot about him, to be fair. Nathan Ake's a decent shout. The only thing I worry about Nathan Ake is he's not really physical. He's he is physical, fast in that, but he's not very tall, which is... But he is a good defender. I do like him. I forgot about him. And his versatility as well would be really useful. I'm sure he'd get better under Guardiola. I would go for Ake. I'd happy to have him, but not for the price that they probably want, like 70 million or something stupid like that. Lonwabo? Sorry, mate. I'm so bad at names. Says he loves me, and I love you too. Fantastic. Yeah, Henry. I think he is 5'11". He's not the biggest guy at all. He's not, which is not small, but I'd want a defender notably bigger than me, put it that way, and I'm about that height, 5'10 and a half, something like that. So he's not tall for a centre back. He's not the smallest, but he's not tall either. The Football Network said, what has happened to the talk of Van Bronckhorst taking over after Pep? I think Van Bronckhorst went and got a job somewhere, didn't he? Let me Google it now. I'm pretty certain he left the City thing he was doing and got a job managing somewhere. Where is he? Didn't he? I think, that was the rumour anyway. Yeah, he went and managed, he's managed in Guangzhou now, so he's gone to manage in China. So I think he's gone. He was around for a little bit and he's gone. Mahrez did make the difference. I agree, Marcus. I think I like most people, he wasn't fully involved always. On the day, it was more battling performance, but when it mattered, you want a bit of brilliance from your winger. And he did. He drew loads of people, and instead of shooting, which would be tempting against his former club, especially that late on when we need a goal, he played the pass. Good pass, perfectly timed, and he made the difference, which is class. That's exactly what you want from your wingers like Mahrez. It's fantastic. What about Nunes from Atletico Bilbao? Yeah, I like Nunes. I think that'd be a good signing as well. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'd like it. Will Ederson ever take a penalty from DJ Business Cake? I want a business cake. And a DJ bringing a business cake. Great name. I don't think Ederson will ever take a penalty. I don't think he will do. Pep's neurotic enough as it is. He's such an overthinker that I think the idea of Ederson going down one end and then missing it and then City conceding from that, it would just absolutely terrify him. One thing I'm certain though is Ederson did take a penalty, he'd probably break the net. You'd absolutely rasp it. So I don't think it'll ever happen, unfortunately. It'd be funny, but I don't think it'll ever happen because I think the risk is too high. Though he probably would actually score. I really think we need to start David Silva against Madrid. I can't say that. Sorry, mate. There's too many words there. Yeah, he probably will do as well. He probably actually will do. Dan, I can't make the links on screen clickable. It's not possible, unfortunately. YouTube don't let you do live overlay clickable overlays, unfortunately. So you have to. If you go into the description of the video, Dan, they're all there. If you scroll down the description, all those links are there, so you can follow me on all those by your phone. Stephen, I've not seen the new Stephen Leckie. Have you seen the new City kit for next season? I have not at all. I've not seen it. I think that'll probably leak in a couple of months or so, something like that is my guess. Laporte was quite sloppy yesterday. AK, yeah, I kind of agree. I thought defensively he was actually good. There's a few kind of interceptions where he was really good, where he read the ball. But passing, he was a little bit off it. But in general, I thought his defensive side was genuinely very good, so I was happy about that. How much will you earn as a full-time YouTuber? Surely not enough to pay for that cute apartment. Jack Chris, hopefully I'm going to just enough to break even. As it currently stands, not enough. Things like Patreon are really useful. Things like watching these videos, things like YouTube memberships, Patreon really help me. So if you want to support me, that would be useful. Things like sponsored, like OneFootball, help me get over the breadline as well. I'm do some stuff with the Athletics soon, hopefully as well. And those kind of things are really useful for me. It's not much. If I was much bigger, I'd be totally fine, but I'm not, unfortunately. So I'm a bit of a risk here. Fingers crossed I can get there with it. But I don't do it unless you're very confident. And I'm moderately confident. Jesus Aguero from Madrid. Good question, Ethan. Well, at the moment, it's probably Gabriel Jesus, isn't it? But I can't really see Guardiola not picking Aguero. Yeah, Otto, a lot of people really don't like Offerkit either. I thought Offerkit would look nicer, by the way, with black shorts. But back to the Aguero Jesus debate. I don't know. I reckon it's going to be Aguero because I think Aguero is just... I think Aguero would be very disappointed if he didn't play, and I think Guardiola would be very aware of that. But Gabriel Jesus probably earned it with that, that late cameo. He's the kind of guy who would impress against Real Madrid, I reckon. I don't know why. I think he would impress. No, not nothing's just joined in. Hello, no, not nothing. Nathan, I don't think they want me on the kickoff, unfortunately. It's that the City fan they've got there is based in London, so they ain't gonna pay for my train. So they'll always have him instead. So it won't be me, unfortunately. I would love to go on there, but they're not gonna have me. Matty, you're up at 3:30. Matty, where are you? Matt's up at 3:30 and he's watching this. Thank you very much, Matty. Matty man there. Someone else said Matt Smith is one to watch out for. Yeah, Thomas, I really agree. He was fantastic last season at FC20, but he struggled to get game time on loan at QPR, I think it was. Really good player, but he struggled. I think he's on loan at Brentford or Charlton now. One of the two. Once again, he's still struggling to get game time. So, really good player, but we struggle with loans sometimes where they get the second loan wrong, which is a shame. Mohamed, KDB for PFA Player of the Year. 100% he should be, in my humble opinion. He's the best player in the league. No questions about it. Charlie said shave the beard. Charlie, grow a beard. This beard's class. So, no, you're totally wrong on that. And Nicola agrees as well. I don't watch boxing. Someone said I've watched the fight. And I'm not really interested in boxing personally. I don't really watch people fight. It's just not for me. Go for it yourself. But it's just never been my thing. Longwarbo, I don't know. Sterling's just out of form, mate. He's genuinely out of form, which is a shame. Because he's such... Sterling's class. The bad thing about Sterling is he's not scored in so long that he had like 20 goals at one point. Imagine if his form had just carried on. He'd be on like 30-something goals by now, which is absolutely insane. But he's been such a bad patch over the last 15, 20 games that he started off so well, which makes it crazy. Morning to Malcolm joining in. Tom said, do you remember Davenport? Another one who was fantastic. Did really well at loan on Burton. Really impressed everyone. Then he got a good move to Blackburn. He's been injured. Just constant injuries. A lot of our young lads get really unlucky with injuries. Another one was called Kean Bryan. He was fantastic. Went on loan to Oldham. They loved him at Oldham. Signed to Sheffield United. Then he got injured again. But our players just get injured a lot, our young players, which is a shame. FFA said, what happened to Tosin Adarabioyo? He's doing really well. He had a loan at West Brom, struggled a bit, but now he's settled at Blackburn and they fucking love him. Genuinely, they absolutely love him. I tweeted out at Stephen McInerney yesterday a bunch of comments from Blackburn fans, and he's doing fantastically well there. A loan to the Premier League next season maybe, and he could genuinely be an option. Tall, fast, he's comfortable on the ball now as well. Like, he's got his confidence back. Really good player, a Rolls Royce of a player, fingers crossed. Jack Chris said, what's your genuine opinion of the Man City Reddit? Yeah, I check it every now and then. I post my stuff there. Everyone seems nice. Loads of support from me on there, which is wonderful. So thank you to all the MCFC Redditors. Really nice. Good page. Good place for Man City. Also, check out the MCFC Discord as well. That's a really good place for loads of Man City fans. Guys, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes because I think Nicola's mum's going to be coming around soon. So I'm going to wrap it up a little bit shortly. But a few more questions. No, not nothing said. Who do you think should take penalties? Give De Bruyne or Rodrigo now. Why not? Matty, I'm not making it to Wembley this time, unfortunately, mate, because I just can't afford it. I just literally can't afford it. I've been to the last few Wembley games. This one, I can't afford it. So I'll have to pass this one. Koulibaly or Skriniar? I prefer Koulibaly. 100% I would have him for 3 years because I think he's fantastic. Him and Laporte alongside each would be phenomenal. Foden is not world class, Thomas. He's a kid. World class potential, definitely, but he's not world class. He's very, very good, and hopefully we'll see more of him in general. I didn't watch the Spurs game, Evangelino Otto, so I didn't see it, but I heard he played very well. Stephen, I've got no idea who's replacing the Etihad as sponsors. It'd be someone huge. I hope it's someone really cool. Like, my dream would be like Nintendo because I'm a massive nerd. I said cool and then I said Nintendo, which is kind of an oxymoron there, isn't it? But imagine it's like something really, really, really like badass, like a really strange sponsor. It'd be well cool. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Just a nice little morning chat. Thanks for watching it. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's going to be an actual five things learned video later. Go check out as well, from yesterday, the under-18s match report I did. Watched the under-18s against Liverpool yesterday. They're fantastic. A guy called Liam Delap, Rory Delap's son, is absolutely brilliant. And watch the live stream from last night as well if you want to. But there will be a standard 5 things learned video coming up in a bit. For now, though, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you want to help support this channel, at patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. It'd be hugely appreciated. Fingers crossed I can get to those stretch goals, and fingers crossed I can make this viable as a full-time living. For now, though, love you all, and I'll see you all very, very soon.